All right. Good morning, MBA batch. I can see some students are joining from their personal ID. So it will be great if you join us from your professional ID. So exit and rejoin.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So, class, Mr. Goel will be joining in another 5-10 minutes, and he asked me specifically that before you all join the session, you should read about the website of VQMS. Have you guys done that? Have you guys read about the website, guys?
Which one, sir?
VQMS, the one for which you are coming for the session today. Have you guys read? If you haven't, please quickly open the site of VQMS, go through it. He would expect you to ask few questions as well. He said that I want to make it an interactive session. I would like to talk to the students, and in the summers he would like to offer an internship also to you. But first, he would like to check that what is the level of students, whether they are good in marketing, sales, or other domains. So for that, I want that you should try to make it an interactive session with him. Try to ask questions as much as you can. So quickly, you all can go through the website of VQMS.
Sure, sir. We'll try our best.
Right. It's VQMS actually, not VQMS. V as in victory. Yes, that is correct, Sanskriti.
Section C, anyone from section C, and same from section
Yes, sir.
D. Uh,
Yes,
out
ma'am.
of
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am.
just Ashvi and I think Ashvi, Ankit sir would be
Yes, ma'am.
expecting the attendance of this lecture. So just share the list of the candidates from section C who are present, so that he can mark the attendance. And anyone from section D present.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am, I'll do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Who would be supporting
Yes,
me?
ma'am.
Who would be? I'll share you the screenshot of the attendance, but you need to filter the names from of section C and D. So Ashwi will take care of section C. Who would be taking the ownership for section D? You need to forward the details to Ankit sir.
I'll do it, ma'am.
All right, perfect, great. So I would share it to both of you, and then you can forward the details. Thanks.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Hi, sir. Good morning. How are you, sir? Sir, you are on a mute right now. So if you can just unmute yourself. Mr. Goel, you are on a mute mode right now. If you can just unmute yourself.
1 second. Yeah. Now I hope
Yeah.
now it is audible, right?
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Good morning. Okay,
Good
guys.
morning, sir. How are
Good
Good,
Let
sir.
morning,
Good,
me
sir.
good.
start with
Good morning, sir.
good,
Right.
Good
good
morning, sir.
Morning,
morning.
sir.
Sir.
So,
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, good morning, sir. This is Professor Priyanka. I would like to
Yeah,
take this opportunity to, on behalf of my entire DBS family, to welcome you on board with us and for taking out your valuable time to share your experience. And we are very glad and we are very hopeful that we'll be learning a lot from you today, sir. So thank you for taking
sure,
your
sure.
time for my students, sir. Thank you.
So, good morning, everybody. Let me give a small intro about myself and the company. It's VQMS Private Limited, and myself, Anuj Goyal, and I'm director at VQMS Private Limited. I hope you have gone through with visiting our company's website to have some knowledge, some understanding about our company. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so this is VQMS. We are a Delhi-based company and ISO certified, government registered under Ministry of Corporate Affairs with international accreditation from US, and we comes under the category of management consultancy. I hope you all of you might be having some understanding about management consultancy. Are you
Yes, sir.
aware about what is management
Yes, sir.
consultancy?
Yes, sir.
Like those companies who build the management of any type of organization, can be any industry, can be corporate. Like they help in giving solutions of various industrial domain, can be quality, can be finance, can be IT. So management consultancy do give these types of services to various industrial platforms. So under management consultancy sector, we do have a broad domain like quality and management is our main domain. So when we say quality and management, so it has got various segmentations. So that I'll be briefing you. And under that quality and management domain, we have got these types of services. Like one used to be workshops and training to the corporates and industries. Second one is consultancy solutions. Third one is implementations, and fourth one is audits and certifications. So I hope you might be having some small understanding between these two words. What is workshop and training? Workshop is small workshops and training are more detailed one. So these are two similar terms. And when we say consultancy, consultancy is like identifying the right gaps about the company towards the company's defects, problems, so giving solutions towards quality and management. So this is a small understanding about our company. We are giving solutions towards quality and management. So all this comes under the broad term corporate governance. When we say quality and management, business excellence, or corporate governance, all this comes under corporate governance. Moving further, this is a small understanding about our company in detail, registered under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. These are some of our one of our services is workshops and trainings. So we do cover technically we do cover quality and management. So these are some of the standards which do comes under quality and management, like IT quality, CMMI, Six Sigma. I hope you you might have heard the word Six Sigma. Not much.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Not much.
Yes.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
think that would be covered in future course of your tenure in your academics. So training and services is one of our services. Training workshops and training is one of our core services which we do impart at two corporates. And the second of our services is consultancy and implementations. So consultancy and implementation is widely being used in bigger corporates. So when we say consultancy and implementation, there are various standards like ISO, you might have heard the word. जैसे कि बहुत सारी कंपनीज हैं जो अपने आप को ग्रो कराना चाहती हैं. So they used to implement various standards like ISO, environment standard, health and safety standards, then comes risk management standards. ये अभी शायद समझ में आ पा रहा होगा आपको इन वर्ड से. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Because these are international best practices. These are international best practices which are widely being used in every corporate. Like आप कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, then you also have to look towards environmental friendly work to be delivered, to be done through your company, through your organization. The same like you have to do and deliver health related safety and management services when you are in any corporate or industry. So there are various standards which are being defined under industrial norms or international best practices which you have to adopt as part of your corporate culture. तो ये आपको करने पड़ते हैं which are basic need which comes under quality and management. यदि हम इसको टेक्निकली बात करें तो क्वालिटी एंड मैनेजमेंट कहलाता है, और यदि हम इसको थोड़ा सा अपर अम्ब्रेला लेवल से समझे तो इट कम्स अंडर कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस. To govern a corporate, we need to implement all these international best practices in any organization. I hope understandable.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
अब यदि हम इसका प्लीज
Sir, have you taken the screenshot of attendance of today's
no,
lecture? Okay, sir.
we can have it later.
Rudra,
Okay,
don't worry
right.
about that. I'll just focus in the session. It's a learning
Okay,
session.
fine.
Rest will take care of our work.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, because you need to attend the whole scenario. Every single bit is unique in itself, and you will have a lots of understanding at this stage level. क्योंकि ये आपको किसी कॉलेज वगैरह में मतलब जनरली उतना शेयर नहीं किया जाता. These are industrial terms, and these are widely being used in every big top-notch industries. Without these best practices, no company can run for sure. And it depends कि आप बहुत सारे standards use कर रहे हैं एक बड़ी organization में, या कुछ number of standards use कर रहे हैं. It's a separate thing. But without these standards, you cannot run any organizations. Workshops and trainings I have shared, like these are one of our core services which we do impart to industries and corporate. The second one is consultancy and implementation. अब ये consultancy क्या होता है? Consultancy means one is an expert in a domain or sector, and they are imparting that solution to n number of industries जहाँ पे इसकी बहुत ज़्यादा requirement है. For example, यदि हम बात करें इंडस्ट्री सेक्टर के अंदर, यदि हम इंडस्ट्री को मैप करें कि why do they need a consultancy solution? Now we can have an understanding in this manner, like कोई भी प्रोडक्शन कर रही है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, कोई फैक्ट्री प्रोडक्शन कर रही है, they are very good in production. मास प्रोडक्शन में वो प्रोडक्शन करना उन्हें आता है, लाइक डाइज बनाना, उसको देन गैल्वेनाइजेशन करना, उसको ओर में कन्वर्ट करना, उसको शेप देना, उसको फर्निश करना. दैट इज गुड, दैट इज फाइन. बट व्हेन वी से how are they tracking the defects, how they are monitoring the defects, how to work towards improvements, how to work towards performance management, all these comes under quality and management. I think अभी सब कुछ समझ में आ पा रहा होगा. So
Yes, sir.
we give solutions towards quality and management to those industries and corporate and industries of every type, organizations of every type. And our core service deliverables used to be quality and management. I hope now understandable. जिसमें कि कई सारे काम होते हैं, like सबसे पहले तो उनकी सही प्रॉब्लम को समझना, the problem which they are not even able to understand, कि why we are not able to grow. ये एक बहुत बड़ा इशू है ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के अंदर. because they are so stuck up in their routine defects, daily level पे इतने defects आ जाते हैं एक organization के अंदर, they are not even able to understand the right defects, right cause of the defect in any industry or corporate. So they do require some expertise solutions through some consultancy organizations where they do work parallelly with that industry, and which comes under consultancy and implementation solutions, जिसमें कि हमें उस इंडस्ट्री के अंदर क्वालिटी को पूरी तरीके से फ्रेम करना होता है थ्रू आइडेंटिफाइंग द गैप्स, जिसमें कि डॉक्यूमेंट्स डिफाइन करने होते हैं क्वालिटी एंड मैनेजमेंट के पर्सपेक्टिव से. You might have heard the word quality assurance, quality control. ये जो words हैं, then comes ISO, environment quality, health and safety quality, risk management, information security management, right? Data security management. So इस quality and management के perspective से ये concepts हैं जिनको हमें implement करना होता है. I hope understandable.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this comes under consultancy and implementation services. अब हम आ जाते हैं outsourcing. अब outsourcing is, as all of you might certainly be knowing this word outsourcing. Like they are outsourcing our services, as this comes under services sector only. Like we are giving solutions to them for our manager will be deputed at to client side for all these activities. Can be training, can be implementation, can be consultancy, can be audits. All these services comes under outsourcing services, right? So we do deliver these services through as an outsource agent, outsource agency company at to client side. It's a small list of, it's a partial list of our consultants where this is second is my role, and there are n number of other consultants at to various locations. Area of industry, area of expertise, industry and experience. Like we do cover almost every industry, because quality and management is independent to industry. It is nowhere as we can say as a dependency. Like IT is dependent, IT enabled. So quality is independent. It is been required in every domain and every sector, in every organizations. So quality is independent to industry. Here comes the basic concept towards corporate governance or quality and management. So this is a small pictorial diagram which do give a wider view about how organizations are using international best practices, and in what manner they can optimally implement that standard and optimize the beneficiaries to their organizations. So I'll be covering some of these best practices. These are those industry best practices which are widely being used among the one picture I have shown. Like for the first one used to be workshops at over international best practices. So at to management level, we used to first of all give champions trainings to senior management. Then ISO, Lean talks about waste management, Six Sigma, defect management. So I will be covering all these topics at to overview level. These are those best practices which are widely been used in corporate world, in corporates. Now, I hope you might have heard the word ISO 9001. This is one of the basic standard which has been implemented in industries and corporates, and nowadays it's been widely been used in almost every sector and domain. इसको हम इस तरीके से समझ सकते हैं, जैसे यदि हम बात करें बहुत अब से 30 साल पहले या 40 साल पहले की, एक बिजनेसमैन है, वो अपने बिजनेस को रन कर रहा है, बट ही डोंट हैव एनी डिफाइंड सेट ऑफ पॉलिसीज, राइट? जो ओनर बोल देता है, जो लाला बोल देगा, वो हो जाएगा काम, राइट? इट मीन्स इट इज वर्बली बीन there is no quality as such, no standard as such, no documentation as such, no processes as such. जो ओनर बोलेगा वही काम हो जाएगा, एंड इट इज बीन नोन एज लाला की दुकान हिंदी में. आई होप एवरीबडी इज लिसनिंग, राइट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, yeah, okay. So now when we say quality through ISO 9001, quality is being documented. Every activity which is been taking place in your processes or in your organizations in the name of departments. यदि हम department जैसे बोल रहे हैं, like HR department, marketing department, operations department, production department, research and research departments. So every department is being documented and defined in a very very documented manner, systematized manner, structured manner. So it means we are creating policies, processes, procedures in that organizations. So जब हम कोई भी चीज डिफाइंड करते हैं तो उसमें ऑटोमेटिकली ट्रांसपेरेंसी आ जाती है. एवरीथिंग नथिंग इज वर्बल, नथिंग इज वर्बल. वर्बल कुछ नहीं रहता, तो आपको सब चीज दिखाई देती है कि भाई हाँ, दिस इज बीन डॉक्यूमेंटेड एंड डिफाइंड एंड इट बिकम्स ए पॉलिसी इन दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. So there lies the word ISO 9001 standard, जो कि widely used best practice है, यूज किया जाता है वर्ल्ड वाइड, एंड द कंसेप्ट इज सेम एवरीवेयर अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, एंड इट इज इंटरनेशनल बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस. इट इज वेरी बेसिक स्टैंडर्ड इन इटसेल्फ, अपने आप में एक बहुत छोटा स्टैंडर्ड है, बट हर जगह यूज किया जाता है. गेटिंग? अब हम
Yes, sir.
अब हम एक दूसरे स्टैंडर्ड की बात करते हैं, वो है लीन मैनेजमेंट. अब ये लीन मैनेजमेंट क्या है? लीन का मतलब होता है वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट. इसको मैं आपको एक जैसे एक एग्जांपल से सारा समझाऊंगा. जो टोयोटा ग्रुप है, टोयोटा कंपनी, आई थिंक टोयोटा कार सबने सुना होगा.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard
Yes,
the-
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
टोयोटा जो कंपनी है वो सिर्फ लीन कंसेप्ट यूज करती है, राइट? टोयोटा कंपनी सिर्फ लीन यूज करती है. अब लीन क्या कहता है? लीन मींस वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, इंप्रूवमेंट मैनेजमेंट, चेंज मैनेजमेंट, री इंजीनियरिंग मैनेजमेंट. अब ये बेसिकली वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट पे सारा है, और इनोवेशन मैनेजमेंट. आप टोयोटा यदि कार की यदि हम बात करें तो वो कभी भी इन्वेंट्री मेंटेन नहीं करता. इन्वेंट्री का मतलब है मास प्रोडक्शन कभी नहीं रखता. दे वर्क थ्रू लीन कंसेप्ट्स. लीन मींस आपने जो भी इन्वेंट्री वाला मॉडल है वो सब अपने प्रोडक्शन से हटा दिया है. रिक्वायरमेंट ले रहे हैं, कस्टमर से ऑर्डर लिया आपने, उसके बाद वो लोग अपने प्रोडक्शन को स्टार्ट करते हैं. एंड दे यूज टू create a specification what they are going to create as part of design. For example, वो client को ये जरूर बताते हैं कि how the design is going to be, how your model is going to be, what features you are going to get, but they never create inventory. वो order लेने के बाद assemble करके then they used to deliver to the client. This is the model of Toyota Group, Toyota company. दिस इज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ लीन मैनेजमेंट. वेस्ट को हटा रहे हैं. अब इसमें इसका एडवांटेज क्या है? ना तो उनको रॉ मटेरियल बल्क में लेना पड़ रहा है, ना स्पेस कैप्चर करनी पड़ रही है, ना जो प्रोडक्शन फिनिश्ड गुड के बाद स्पेस जो यूज होती है उसका यूज करना पड़ रहा है. तो देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ बेनिफिट्स ऑफ वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट. गेटिंग द पॉइंट? तो ये एक बहुत ही वाइडली यूज प्रैक्टिस है जो कि इंडस्ट्रीज के अंदर यूज होती है. सिक्स सिग्मा क्या कहता है? लीन तो वेस्ट हो गया. सिक्स सिग्मा क्या कहता है? डिफेक्ट मैनेजमेंट. ये एक सेपरेट टाइप ऑफ मेथोडोलॉजी है, सेपरेट टाइप. इसमें क्या होता है कि आप काम कर रहे हैं इंडस्ट्री में, फैक्ट्रीज में, फर्म्स में, प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही हैं, डिफेक्ट्स आ रही हैं. गेटिंग? अब जो डिफेक्ट आ रही है दे आर so frequent level which is not, wherein which you are not able to track or not able to reach to cause of the defect. जो cause है उस तक नहीं पहुंच पा रहे हैं. Then the word comes Six Sigma implementation takes place. Getting? फिर Six Sigma comes into picture. It's a separate methodology and study altogether. और काफी बड़ी study है wherein which every big organizations are implementing Six Sigma in their industry setup, so that they can work defect free. so that they can work defect free. अब डिफेक्ट फ्री हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस की रिक्वायरमेंट है. फॉर एग्जांपल, यदि आप हम हॉस्पिटल की बात करें तो हॉस्पिटल्स के अंदर भी बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि आप जो भी एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं, लेट सपोज कोई कैजुअलिटी हो जाती है या कोई ऑपरेशंस करने की जरूरत पड़ रही है या कोई कंसल्टेंसी आप दे रहे हैं, सो देयर यूज्ड टू बी डिफेक्ट्स. सो वी नीड टू क्रिएट दैट मॉडल, लाइक ऑपरेशंस का ही जो प्रोसेस है उसको डिफेक्ट फ्री बनाना होता है. वी नीड टू क्रिएट डिफेक्ट फ्री प्रोसेस. कोई प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं वेर इन विच वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग लेट सपोज 10,000 पेन्स और पेंसिल्स और मोबाइल्स पर डे. सो यदि हम मास लेवल पे प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं, सो इफ वी आर नॉट वर्किंग डिफेक्ट फ्री, तो काफी सारा जो प्रोडक्शन है या प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस मटेरियल है वो डिफेक्ट फुल होगा, डिफेक्ट होगा ही होगा उसमें. सिक्स सिग्मा कहता है that whatever we do produce, we should produce defect free. Getting?
Yes,
तो ये
sir.
सिक्स सिग्मा की अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. तो
Yes, sir.
इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी, आई थिंक मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स विल बी नोइंग. इंफॉर्मेशन को सिक्योर करना ये एक सेपरेट टाइप ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. ऑडिटिंग, ऑडिट मैनेजमेंट, ये एक सेपरेट टाइप ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. गैप को आइडेंटिफाई करना ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में, इंडस्ट्रीज के अंदर. इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी सेपरेट टाइप ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. पेटेंट्स, कॉपीराइट सुना होगा शायद आप लोगों ने.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes,
separate
sir.
type of understanding. Project management, this is widely been used practice. ये हर organizations की requirement है. जहाँ पे भी बड़ा project आ जाता है, you need to have project managers. You need to work in a very streamlined manner, planned manner, strategic manner. All these are concepts of project management. Then quality assurance and quality control, ये तो एक basic concept है. Like whatever you are doing, you are assuring that you are delivering defect free. Assure कर रहे हैं, quality assure कर रहे हैं. Getting? You are assuring
Yes, sir.
that whatever you are delivering should be defect free, waste free, problem free. So इस concept को बोलते हैं quality assurance and quality control. But there are n number of concepts, n number of things which do comes under quality assurance. मतलब एक काफी बड़ी study है. जब हम क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस मॉडल डिफाइन करते हैं, फ्रेमवर्क डिफाइन करते हैं किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के अंदर, तो देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ वर्क्स. आउटकम यही है, टू वर्क डिफेक्ट फ्री, वेस्ट फ्री. डॉक्यूमेंटेशन शुड बी देयर, मैनेजमेंट शुड बी देयर, मॉनिटरिंग शुड बी देयर, मेजरमेंट शुड बी देयर, परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट शुड बी देयर, चेंज मैनेजमेंट शुड बी देयर. सो ऑल दिस कम्स अंडर क्वालिटी एंड मैनेजमेंट. Then one of our further services is to deliver trainings on these areas as well, like HR trainings being required in various industries. So we are delivering these types of training to industries and corporates. Personality development trainings, leadership management trainings, software engineering process. This is also a big area for IT companies, like software engineering process group, where there is the IT users or IT services users are wider level. Then we used to create an engineering process group or software engineering process group. So it is a standard basically. SCPG is a standard which are being used in big corporates like IBM, HCL, Accenture, TCS. Testing is also being used in organizations where there used to be productions or research in both the domains. This is also for IT standard. Then comes ITIL is also for IT users, IT organizations like IBM, HCL, Accenture. COBIT is one of the biggest standard to work towards defect-free working for senior management basically. जहाँ पे डायरेक्टर्स और वीपीस बहुत ज्यादा मात्रा में हो रहे हैं किसी भी बड़े ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर, सो दे यूज दिस टाइप्स ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड. एंड कोबिट स्टैंड्स फॉर कॉमन ऑब्जेक्टिव्स फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन एंड रिलेटेड टेक्नोलॉजी. इट्स अ वेरी बिग स्टैंडर्ड. इसको हम इस तरीके से समझ सकते हैं, जिन कंपनीज का टर्नओवर 200 से 500 करोड़ से स्टार्ट होता है, ऊपर ही है होना चाहिए, so they are using COBIT, like can be Reliance, can be Tata groups, can be Birla groups, can be banking industry, banks. They are widely using COBIT. Then comes, this is a finance standard, Sarbanes-Oxley, to cater to the need of banking industry, basically, or financial industry. This SOX standard is being used. And this is IT technologies, SQL. Now we came to the same corporate governance framework model. So these are, the yellow one is those best practices which are widely being used, which are independent to industry, which is a basic need of every industry. ISO, Lean, Six Sigma, ISMS, soft skills, intellectual property, auditing, and project management. These are, the yellow inked one is the basic necessity of every organization. And this testing, CMMI, QA, matrices, SCPG, ITIL, SOX, these are partially being used as per requirement by industries and corporates. These are also big standards, but these are partially being used as per required. जैसे कुछ IT डिपेंडेंट हैं, कुछ फाइनेंस डिपेंडेंट स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं. Quality and Q say is being the core one, not being used in majority of the industries. Quality assurance and quality control should be used, which is missing in majority of the industries. And if it is missing, and you won't be able to achieve defect-free processes, waste-free processes, automated processes. So this is a must. So this is small understanding. Then comes a need of the training. As all of you know, it's a wider need to have trainings in your setups, in your systems, as in your institutions, academic institutions, as well as in your corporates or industry, so that you can have a regular change management or improvised version of your earlier versions. मतलब पुरानी जो knowledge थी उससे improvised ही implementation होना चाहिए, and that can only be possible through that trainings, regular trainings, improvised trainings, right? The benefits is enormous. And internship programs, and we do have good number of interns at VQMS Private Limited, being a management consultancy company for various domains like HR, marketing, tie-ups, web, finance, sales, right? So this is internship programs. Then comes, one of the benefits are too much. We also do have tie-ups with institutions for various types of trainings that needs to be delivered to the institutions, like technical trainings. So we are already having good number of tie-ups with various colleges and universities. Now I'm quickly moving through these slides. Feedbacks. Then comes, now we can have a discussion. Now we can have the questionnaire from your end, like if you can ask questions to your end, if there is anything need to be understood, any query from your side. Now we can have the questions from your side.
So you have mentioned in your slide, you do consult for the hospitality industry also.
Right.
Right. So like consulting in the hospitality industry, in what terms, if I want to understand, sir?
Right. In hospitals, there are standards like NABL, National Accreditation Board for laboratories. Like labs are there. So they'd have to implement NABL accreditations. Second one, NABH, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals. It's a standard basically. Like your institutions used to have NAC accreditation, right?
Very true, sir.
So NAC is a basic need of every college or industry. Same like at two hospitals, there are various best practices based standards are there. Like they, as part of basic policies and standards, they can use ISO 9001, They can use environment standard ISO 14000. So there are various standards they can use as a basic requirement towards growth and development, transparent execution of their activities, fair deliverables towards having customer satisfaction. तो यदि आप एक स्टैंडर्ड अच्छा डिफाइन करेंगे, उसके आउटकम अच्छे ही निकल के आएंगे. Like customer will be satisfied, there will be transparency to both ends, to vendors and to customers and to deliverables end, right?
Right. So that means the consulting happens very initially whenever any new business come into the picture.
Concept
Or regularly
used to be of, no, the both way it happens. Let's suppose you have started, you don't have a big money, let's suppose, and you are a startup. So you can't pay the cost of towards consultancy, because everything everywhere cost used to be there. Am I right? The cost तो
Right,
रहेगा
sir.
ही रहेगा.
Right, sir.
But let's suppose you have got a planned budget, and you are initiating from the very beginning through consultancy solutions. Like आप from शुरू से ही gaps हटा के काम कर रहे हैं organizations के अंदर, मतलब जो भी organization setup करने जा रहे हैं, then certainly you are going to grow to have a long lasting growth. Getting? मान के चलिए आप शुरू से ही कंसल्टेंसी लेके चल रहे हैं, एक्सपर्ट सॉल्यूशंस लेके चल रहे हैं, देन यू कैन वर्क डिफेक्ट फ्री. Then one can work defect free when they are creating some business setup or startups.
Yes, sir.
That's why nowadays Indian government is setting up n number of startup solutions through ministerials end. मान के चलिए आप टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्रीज में है, हॉस्पिटल मिनिस्ट्रीज में है, हॉस्पिटल से रिलेटेड इंडस्ट्रीज में है, प्रोडक्शंस एमएसएमई की बात कर रहे हैं. सो every ministry is looking towards giving startup solutions. Even I am attached to good number of ministries towards giving the startup solutions.
Yes, sir.
Where we are giving solutions like whether it is an institution, whether it is a ministry, whether it is an industry of any type, can be leather goods, can be manufacturing, can be automobile, can be of export import industry, can be IT industry. So ministry has created a platform by the name of Startup India, which is a centralized platform, and here we are giving regular solutions to those investors or those new startups who want to have their own industrial setup. Getting?
Yes, sir.
And we are also being awarded from MSME for delivering these types of solutions to startups. Now you can ask any more questions if there is any by the students, and if they have visited our website. How many of the students could visit the website?
Sir, I did.
I did, sir.
Yes, sir.
I did, sir.
I did also.
So is there anything the questions which came to your mind that need to be asked during this webinar? Because I want some questions, some doubts from your which should be raised.
Sir, there is
Sir, I
one
wasn't.
question.
एक एक करके पूछिए,
Ashby,
बताइए.
you go first. It's
No, sir, I surely did not had any question. It was just I was a bit confused about Six Sigma, but now I'm pretty much clear about it.
Okay, fine, that's good. और बताइए और कोई
Sir, how do you charge your clients? Like in case of training and workshop, it's clear like there could be a fixed amount that you should get from your clients. But in case of
Right.
like consulting, So how do
Right.
you how do you charge them, like amount of
देखिए,
consultancy you do?
चलिए
Yeah.
खैर, although ये एक अभी उस स्टेज का आंसर नहीं है, but let me give you some answers to this. When we say charge, it depends upon the type of the project. वो प्रोजेक्ट किस तरीके का है, ट्रेनिंग प्रोजेक्ट है, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स है, ऑडिटिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स है, प्रोसेसेस कितने हैं, देन प्रोसीजर्स कितने हैं, नंबर ऑफ मैंडेट्स वर्क कितना है. So these are the various types of parameters which are being categorized towards defining or towards planning for the costing or charges to be to the quotation can be given in this based on these parameters, right?
Okay, sir.
भाई कितने प्रोसेसेस हैं, पहले तो ये पता होना चाहिए, काम कितना लेंथी है, कितना टाइम लगेगा, ड्यूरेशन, देन कौन से स्टैंडर्ड्स की बात हो रही है, बिकॉज देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड्स, 9000, 14000, 45000, ISO 45000, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट पे काम करना है, CMI पे काम करना है, ऑडिट पे काम करना है, तो अलग अलग स्टैंडर्ड की अलग अलग पोस्टिंग होती है. एंड ड्यूरेशंस तो पता होना ही चाहिए आपको कि कितना टाइम लगेगा, बिकॉज यू हैव टू गो एंड डिलीवर दीज सॉल्यूशंस टू द क्लाइंट साइड, राइट?
Sir.
बताइए और कुछ, any questions from any other students?
I have one more question, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, like if you consult, any industry, like the way you mentioned, you do consult for many industries like hospitality, financial companies.
Right.
You have mentioned a list of companies there. So how do you hire
Right.
people? How do you hire people? Like the way I have done MBA, and how do you hire a MBA personnel, and how does it happens? Because like the way, if you hire a person who has experience into a banking industry, and you ask him to do a consulting for a hospitality, I would say, like for a hospitals, so that is difficult. So how do
Right.
you hire, how does it hires hiring thing happens? Because I have some
See,
myths about hiring a consultant, so I just wanted to clear that
right.
thing.
Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. See, when we say consultancy is something like you need to have sound understanding towards that domain or sector or that industry, right? So fresher won't be able to the right map towards giving that solution, because the one who is taking consultancy, they also prefer senior professionals, senior consultants, senior experts, right? So but when we say fresher also want to enter that industry, they can they first of all they need to have some learning, some understanding. And when we say consultancy organizations, they only prefer productive candidate. So we need to check the productivity of the candidate, of the students, through internships. We do have interns from good institutions. If the student is productive, then we do offer them PPO model. This is for freshers. And if we say, if you are talking about industrial recruitments, we do have those experienced professionals who have somewhere or the other have implemented few projects, and they are very through with all the processes activities they have imparted during that project implementation. मतलब वो उन्हें पता होना चाहिए उस सारे काम का.
So here you
Then it
here
is
you
worthwhile to, yeah.
So here you asking about here you mentioning about the experience. So experience into the project management or quality assurance, or experience into the the working culture. What is it? Like I
No,
have experience of 5 years into hotels. So does
okay,
it happen like Deloitte? Deloitte is a very big company who do
right,
consulting for the hotels, right? When you
true,
talk about
true,
Hyatt, Hilton, Marriott, so they Deloitte only do audits and consulting
true.
and the project management for the for the all
Hotel,
the big shot hotels companies. Like the way
right,
Ernst and Young, E&Y do for the engineering companies. So does it
true.
happen like the person who has experience into these companies and they hire that particular people only. So does it happen like this, or they want people who has experience into project management and the quality assurance?
See, if they have got a project, specific to a certain industry, let's suppose, let's talk about E&Y, and there is a project from government project or some multiple clients and towards QA QC implementation. So they will prefer those specific concerned person only who have hands-on experience on those particular standards. क्योंकि उनके लिए दूसरे बंदों की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है, those who don't know to towards implementing those standards.
That's
वो
what
standards तो पता होने ही चाहिए. And second thing is these are parallel, means these are substitutes, these are extra activities like project management, which is a generic one. Project management is a generic one, which is a need towards every industry. But core standard is a basic need. Let's suppose it is it's a requirement from some client's end to implement ITIL or COBIT or ISO. So they will only have that person who have hands-on experience on those specific standards only. क्योंकि बाकी लोगों की जरूरत नहीं है, टेक्निकल वर्क है तो टेक्निकल बंदा ही कर पाएगा.
So वही मैं सोचता हूँ, because whenever I read a news, like I am Ahmedabad has Ernst and Young and any Accenture or Capgemini hired 26 consultant or 25 consultant. Those consultants must be having experience into IT industry. That's what they hired as a consultant.
No. Major let me give you answer for this question. See, the company are hiring freshers, MBAs, but major work is towards creating the clients, BD, business development, both national as well as international. The work assigned to them is to create big short projects.
So basically, customer relationship and the networking thing.
Majorly business development, marketing of those projects.
Because I used to do a business development, and my major job was making a relationship only.
True. So that work for that work only they are hiring those highly paid jobs, being the fresh graduates, because they are been given the targets of creating creating a good number of projects for the company. That's why they are paying them much. If they are not able to pay them, if they are not able to create those projects, then it would be tough for them to survive.
So the job is totally work on the productivity.
100% for sure. आप अपने आप को जितना productive बनाएंगे, your survival ratio will raise in that company, and your promotion ratio will also increase. मतलब आपको promotion तो मिलेगा ही मिलेगा, survival भी लंबे time तक होगा. If you are not productive, कुछ time तक तो retain किए जाएंगे persons, and then they will have to give exit path.
Right, sir.
Sir, I just wanted to know that HR may, like, how do you guys do the consultancy in HR?
See, consultancy in HR means there are industries and corporates जहाँ पे वो production तो कर रहे हैं, but HR environment setup नहीं है. So there we used to develop HR platform framework in that organizations. So our HRs, our persons will be outsourced to that client side to develop a culture for HR related activities. So this comes under HR, wherein which we have to define multiple activities like trainings, setups, then all those processes towards recruitments, exit policies. There are a number of things used to come, leave management policies, multiple other things. So when we technically talk, we used to create all types of documentations, registers, auditing standards, all these things we need to set up.
Okay, sure.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, if a person is freshers and he want to join
Hello.
a consultancy.
Your voice is very.
Shakti, you have to speak up.
Hello. I am audible?
Very less.
Okay, sir, no problem. Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
You can
sir,
drop your question in the chat box.
many a times consultancy are subjected to, and many other companies, they are subjected to criticisms. So sir, you being in this position, you might have been subjected to many such situations. So how do you prefer to tackle those situations, sir? What's your way?
See, tackling those solutions has got various perspectives. How that client is taking that problems, how is their understanding towards that problems, how is their acceptability towards that solutions, that scenarios. There are multiple other things that we need to understand as a basic need, first of all. Then we used to give that solutions with those customizations, with the customization as per industry and requirement. क्योंकि इंडस्ट्री के हिसाब से हमें सोल्यूशन देना है कि अब वो इंडस्ट्री बड़ी भी हो सकती है, तो वहां पे उस तरीके के सॉल्यूशंस की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी. एक छोटा सा सेटअप है, अब उनको अलग तरीके का सॉल्यूशंस चाहिए, सेम कमिंग एंटरिंग इनटू द सेम इंडस्ट्री, तो वहां पे सॉल्यूशंस अलग होगा.
Sir, I was talking
Both
about
will vary.
criticism.
Okay. Can you repeat that question?
Sir,
Criticism.
many a times it happens that someone tries to demoralize you or demoralize a company's value. So how do you tackle with all
Right.
those things?
देखिए, ये सिनेरियो तो सभी जगह मिलता है, डिमोरलाइजेशन वाला.
Yes sir, आपका
कि
मेथड
भाई
क्या है?
आप देखिए, हमारा मेथड, हमें तो पहले क्लाइंट को ही समझना होता है. क्लाइंट को ही समझना होता है, वो क्लाइंट को सोल्यूशन देने होते हैं, एन नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस, द बेस्ट वन दे कैन अडॉप्ट, द बेस्ट वन दे कैन अडॉप्ट, एंड वी यूज्ड टू गिव मल्टीपल सॉल्यूशंस फॉर श्योर.
I would say, sir, that this depend on the client, because you get every client has his own I would say own choices. So
हाँ, ट्रू.
so
तो आप चॉइस देंगे तो दे कैन सेलेक्ट बेस्ट फिट फॉर देम. आपको
right.
मल्टीपल सॉल्यूशंस तो सजेस्ट करने ही पड़ेंगे कि as per your industry, you can adopt this model, that model, and that model. From among those multiple models, they can adopt. First of all, they can go ahead with selection. Then we can go ahead with micro level execution of those decisions they have taken. The client acceptance is must in every stage. That is for sure. And criticism जो बोला है साबिया उसने, मोहंती ने, criticism तो starting में रहेगा ही रहेगा. That we don't have that level of setup, we don't have that level of team, we don't have defined QMS और setups. मतलब डॉक्यूमेंटेशन नहीं है, अभी का एनवायरनमेंट नहीं है, कल्चर नहीं है, हमारे पास टीम नहीं है, तो इस तरह की प्रॉब्लम्स तो आएंगी ही आएंगी. And we have to give them solutions if they want to grow, if they are looking for consulting solutions. Because when we say consulting solutions, organizations actually wants to develop, means the senior management or the owner or the shareholder, they actually want to develop. I think कुछ एक मैसेज भी ड्रॉप आउट हुआ है, थोड़ा सा पढ़ेंगे वो कहाँ पर है ये मैसेज.
Sir, Shakti has written a query. He's mentioned that if a person is fresh hand, she wants to join any consultancy, so what she has to do?
कंसल्टेंसी के लिए अब देखिए, कंसल्टेंसी कई एरियाज में है. फॉर एग्जांपल, यदि हम फाइनेंशियल कंसल्टेंसी की बात करें तो फाइनेंस की बेसिक नॉलेज और साउंड नॉलेज होना बहुत जरूरी है. बट व्हेन वी से कंसल्टेंसी, दे नीड टू बी अबव दैट नॉर्मल सिनेरियोज, राइट. एक नॉर्मल नॉलेज से ऊपर की नॉलेज होनी ही चाहिए बंदे के पास. तो अपने आप को सबसे पहले उस एरिया में डेवलप करना बहुत जरूरी है, टेक्निकल नॉलेज लेना बहुत जरूरी है. यदि हम क्वालिटी और मैनेजमेंट की बात करें तो if someone wants to enter into quality and management, so they need to do various and certifications towards quality, towards auditing, towards standardizations. So considering those standards as a base, they can enter into consultancy organizations. Then as the level of or the number of projects they would be doing, they would be enhancing them their knowledge, their capability towards giving more and more consultancy. And consultancy is that domain and area wherein which everyone has to regularly and endlessly have to update themselves. That is the biggest challenge of this industry. We are delivering trainings, but then and there also many times we have to be part of various trainings to be taken from as part of new standards or new research components which are entering into the market. तो ये एक challenge जरूर रहेगा consultancy business का.
Sir, what are the courses?
All these are
All these are
standards which I have
standards which I
briefed.
have briefed. Sir, you have talked about
उसको
certifications also.
right.
Right. तो सर सर्टिफिकेशन कौन कौन सा सर्टिफिकेशन जैसे सिक्स सिग्मा हो गया केपीएमजी ऐसे
देखिए
इनके बारे में बताएं.
यदि हम
यदि
क्वालिटी
हम
की बात
क्वालिटी
करें
की
तो
बात करें
क्वालिटी को
तो
दो
क्वालिटी को
तरीके से
दो
देखा
तरीके से
जाता है.
देखा जाता है.
एक तो आप स्टैंडर्ड को इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ट्रेनिंग बोलते हैं उसको. सेकंड, एक थर्ड पार्टी पर्सन उसको ऑडिट करने आ रहा है. द सेम स्टैंडर्ड विच इज बीन इम्प्लीमेंटेड इन एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, it needs to be regularly audited by a external third person. So उसको audit बोलते हैं, auditing. So auditing is a separate learning. So you can be an auditor as well under quality and management. Auditor एक अलग role है और implementation एक अलग role है. Implementation means the one who is an executive or manager in any organization, he or she needs to have sound knowledge towards implementation of standards. तो implementation आना ही चाहिए. अब इम्प्लीमेंटेशन अपने आप में काफी वैल्यू रखता है. अब कोई एक स्टैंडर्ड आप इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हो तो उसमें काफी टाइम लगता है. अब टाइम लग रहा है तो वर्थ भी होती है इंडिविजुअल की, बिकॉज ही और शी इज टेक्निकल इनटू दैट स्टैंडर्ड, और वो होना ही पड़ेगा उसको इफ दे आर इम्प्लीमेंटिंग दैट स्टैंडर्ड. तो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की ट्रेनिंग सेपरेट होती है और ऑडिटिंग की ट्रेनिंग सेपरेट होती है. दो तरीके से ट्रेनिंग्स हर स्टैंडर्ड की दी जाती है. चाहे आप आईएसओ की बात करो, एनवायरनमेंट स्टैंडर्ड की बात करो, हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी स्टैंडर्ड की बात करो, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट की बात करो, देन फूड क्वालिटी की बात करो, हर स्टैंडर्ड का सेम मॉडल है, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ट्रेनिंग एंड ऑडिटर्स ट्रेनिंग. तो वो नॉलेज, वो डेवलपमेंट, वो स्किल डेवलपमेंट आपको आपके पास होनी ही चाहिए. राइट.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
Okay, sir. Rajesh has also given a query. What is the role of digital marketing in consultancy?
The role of digital marketing in consultancy. So the role of digital marketing is to get strengthen yourself into that market to get more and more business. अब क्वालिटी का जो एक बेसिक ड्रॉबैक है, क्वालिटी को मतलब यूज किया जा रहा है, बट जिस लेवल से यूज किया जाना चाहिए इंडस्ट्रीज के अंदर, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में बहुत वीकनेसेस हैं, बहुत लेक्यूनाज हैं. So digital marketing play a good role, like regularly awareing people about those implementation standards, those best practices, and there are not a huge number of players into this quality and management or consultancy, management consultancy. There are यदि हम बात करें तो बहुत कुछ ही कंपनीज हैं. Getting? There are only limited number of organizations into management consultancy or consultancy business. Production में बहुत है. You can see if you enter into an industrial area, you will see n number of organizations or industries. और भरी हुई है, जिस एरिया में जाओगे आपको मिलेंगे. But when we say management consultancy or quality specific management consultancy, they are very limited. Quality specific. Financial consultancy बहुत लोग दे रहे हैं. बिकॉज वो एक बेसिक नीड है इंडिविजुअल्स एंड पे भी. और लाइक यू आर बीइंग ए फाइनेंशियल कंसल्टेंट, यू आर गिविंग इंडिविजुअल्स एज ए सॉल्यूशंस, लाइक इंश्योरेंस सॉल्यूशंस, कैन बी लाइक सेविंग योर फाइनेंशियल्स, वो भी कंसल्टेंसी में आता है. देन एनहेंसिंग योर फाइनेंस, लाइक आप कहाँ पैसा लगाएं, कितना लगाएं, कैसे लगाएं, वो सब फाइनेंस के अंदर आ जाता है. बट उसकी बहुत अच्छी नॉलेज होनी चाहिए इफ यू आर giving any type of solutions. But when we say quality and quality related consultancy organization, they are not much, limited. एक और क्वेश्चन आया है, how do a consultant company measure success and over what time frame? देखिए ये सक्सेस रेशियो का तो एक काफी बड़ा फ्रेमवर्क डिफाइन करना होता है. Success means success cannot be measured in a very short term basis. या yes or no वाला मॉडल नहीं है. You need to create a framework in such a manner कि आप कम से कम 1-1.5 साल तक डेटा को ट्रैक कर रहे हैं, मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं, मेजर कर रहे हैं, which talks about capability building of your organization. And capability means आप उन सारे पैरामीटर्स को ट्रैक कर रहे हैं जो डिफेक्ट को शो करता है, रूट कोज को शो करता है, प्रॉब्लम्स को शो करता है, वेस्ट को शो करता है. एंड उसका एक एक्यूमुलेशन कंसेप्ट है, एक्यूमुलेटेड कंसेप्ट है, दैट वी आर मेजरिंग द वर्ड सक्सेस और फेलियर ऑफ एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जिसकी हमें कंसल्टेंसी देनी होती है. आई होप अंडरस्टैंडेबल, राइट निधि?
But sir, I have
All right, last.
Yes, sir.
We are left with 2-3 minutes more, just in case if you have more questions to ask from sir, just drop down so that we can take your questions and we can quickly wrap the call. Any more questions from the batch?
कोई भी query आप लोगों का है तो that if there is any,
so like the way you said, there is no measure for the success, but there is always a deadline or there is always a benchmark, because then the client will be never the client will never satisfied.
Sorry, फिर से repeat करो एक बार question.
So मेरा question है, like the way you said, success has no measure, but there is always a deadline or a benchmark, like the way when we started the consulting, when we started the consultancy of the company, when we helping them for the standards or for the quality assurance. So there is always always a benchmark. Okay, in 2 years we will be coming, we will be we will be on this level or something like that, because then the client will be, he will not be satisfied, because if we don't have any benchmark.
देखिए हाँ, इस क्वेश्चन का ना सबसे पहले तो हमें अपने बेसिक फ्रेमवर्क्स पे लेकर आना होगा अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को. एक बेसिक सेटअप तो आपका होना ही चाहिए. क्वालिटी की यदि हम बात कर रहे हैं, बेंचमार्क की यदि बात कर रहे हैं, अब लेट्स सपोज कोई हैप्पीजार्ड वे में काम हो रहा है, लाला की दुकान है या हिंदी वाले बनिए की दुकान है, या कोई बिजनेस ऐसा चल रहा है जो वर्बल लेवल पे चल रहा है, सो दैट वी कांट गिव ए बेंचमार्क टू देम. वो जिंदगी भर ऐसा ही चलेगा. यदि कोई बेंचमार्क सेटअप करने जा रहा है वर्बल काम को, तो वो उसका कभी रिजल्ट नहीं आएगा जिंदगी में. बट यदि आप बेंचमार्क डिफाइन करना चाहते हैं तो उससे पहले आपको बेसिक स्टैंडर्ड तो डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा. एम आई राइट? तो जब तक आप बेसिक स्टैंडर्ड डिफाइन नहीं करोगे, बेंचमार्क डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते. और क्या बोलते हैं, बेसिक डिफाइन करने के लिए आपको बेसिक क्वालिटी क्यूएमएस सेटअप करना पड़ेगा.
So that's what I'm saying. अगर हम एक QA सेट कर रहे हैं एक कंपनी के लिए for 2 years, तो आज बैठ के हम ये बात तो करते होंगे ना कि सर 2 साल बाद हमें ये पिक्चर चाहिए जो कंपनी क्लाइंट है, वरना तो क्लाइंट कभी भी सेटिस्फाइड नहीं होगा. वो तो कहेगा कि नहीं जी मेरे को तो और चाहिए और चाहिए और चाहिए. तो that's what I'm asking.
हाँ, वो तो ये तो करना ही बिल्कुल ये इसी मॉडल पे चल रहा है कि पहले सबसे पहले जो नीड रेज होती है बेसिक सेटअप डिफाइन करना. बेसिक सेटअप डिफाइन करने के बाद आप रेगुलर अपने बेंचमार्क्स डिफाइन करेंगे. So this is what is going to be after 1 year, what is going to be after 6 months, what is going to be after 1.5 years, what is going to be after 2 years. So this is what quality do define. यही तो करती है क्वालिटी, यही काम होता है क्वालिटी का, बेंचमार्क डिफाइन करना.
There should be a review meeting also every 6 months or
true. Every activity has been done, like reviews meeting, management meet, auditings, gap analysis, summary. All these are the concepts of quality and management.
Right, sir. Because I'm very interested into consulting. That's why I'm asking so much questions.
Okay. अच्छा, एक ना मैंने आप सभी बच्चों के लिए एक लिंक शेयर किया है. लाइक ये हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी अवेलेबल है. if they can have a look at to career section, available है career opportunities. So that link I have shared to the students. They can click and have a view towards opportunities, freshers opportunities, internships opportunities. So they can go through with this link.
Sure, sir.
Which is available at our website as well. But वो ये website पे कई बार बच्चों को नहीं पता चलता कि कहाँ पे क्या available है. So they can go through.
Share this link with all the students of MBA batch. No issues. Right.
Right.
All right, guys. It's already time. So, if you have more queries, what you can do is you can just write it to me. I'll share it with Sir, and then we can address the queries like that. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So
Sure,
before
sure.
we wrap it up, sir, thank you so much. It was really great to have you in DBS, and you have been associated with us since last year. And this year,
Yeah.
also, we would look forward for the association and for the summer internship program as well. And I'll
Right.
surely
Right.
contact you for the
Yeah, it's
opportunities.
my pleasure to be associated with Doon. Some of the interns earlier were really very good, and
Yeah.
some of the students need to improve a lot. तो देखिए दोनों तरह का स्टफ रहता है, but I
Right. I
only
understand, sir.
expect the student to be dedicated and focused. I don't want that they become means extra intelligent बच्चे नहीं चाहिए, but focused बच्चे जरूर चाहिए, who are focused, who are
Sure, sir.
dedicated, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा important है if you want to grow.
I'm sure,
Yes.
Intelligence
sir,
होता है, that is good.
I'm sure this batch would not let you down, and the kind of expectation you're looking for, they'll be meeting it.
Fine. I only want commitment by their own self. वो बच्चा खुद को लेके committed हो, जो वो commit कर रहा है, वो उसको fulfill करे. That is the only thing which is required towards growth and development. There is no other thing which can fill this thing, this
Taking the
gap.
point, sir.
खुद का commitment बहुत जरूरी है. I hope every student has enjoyed the talk, right?
Yes, sir. It was a very good
Yes, sir.
discussion.
Yes, sir.
Very much start.
Yes, sir.
It was a very good webinar.
Thanks a lot.
Right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Thanks a
sir.
lot.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so much,
joining.
sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a
Thank
nice
you,
day.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
You can get connect to our social media platforms, which is available everywhere. That is up to you, right?
Sure, sir.
Thank, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. You can sign off now. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, sections C and D, for participation. Ashvi and Yavar, have you taken the screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So Ashvi, you need to share it one with me.
Sure, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Ashvi,
Yes.
स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया तुमने?
हाँ.
ओके फाइन, मेरा देख लियो एक बार.